We're in town for our next tour adventure. Here on the sidewalk, you see, is this antique store seen just right over here. That's where the sidewalk is, just right over here. To where you see from over here. So I'm going to show you 3 spots in here. The first side, the middle part, and the downstairs. If I do, let's up for me and let's go. First, let's look through the windows and then we'll head inside. First, let's look through the windows. You can see all this stuff here in the inside. This, we'll take a look at that when we get into the inside. You can see all of the displays in the inside. We'll have to open the door just right here. So we close that door too. So that we're in the inside, we'll take a look at the opposite direction, which would be in this direction, on that side. Then we'll come into the center part, and then after the center part, we'll head downstairs. Which is the stairs, or is this right over here? Head right through over here. Let's take a look at this. Wow. That's a lot of antiques. Old pictures. Look over here. Wow. Got some mining stuff in here too, and other. And then we get these old magazines here. You'll get to see some more over here. We'll take a look over here in a few seconds here. We'll just do a rounds. Albums. Old albums. Wow. Then we get this right there. Old antiques from a long time ago. Cool. Okay, over here. Take a look over here. That's where it came in. Now it's just right here. Look at all this stuff right here. Looks very, I absolutely love this stuff. All the clocks right there. Very cool. I like this cabinet right there. Rocking chair. And other. Look up top. It's very unique. Take a look around here. Wow.
I'm gonna go back over to the restaurant.
It's pretty cool. I love this side. Take a look back there. Dolls and old dolls and plates. Wow. Then we get this stuff. Then I believe that this right there is an old vault from a long time ago. And then on this side here, I guess like old blueprints right there. Wow. Got a nice little section over here. Wow. We'll take this side here. Look at all the wear. videos and other things a long time ago. Take a look at this chair. You see this? Nice stuff there. All nice and showcased well. On this chair is like silverware. Back up over here. Okay, see this nice table display. Over here. An old scale. Look way up, you can see all this stuff. Old lamps. We'll take a look at the pictures over there in just a few seconds here. I got some old stuff from here. Whoa. I love this mirror right there. Old chiffonier. An old vacuum from a long time ago. Let me get all this stuff here. I totally, absolutely like this. I'll even back up a bit so you can see it more better. Right about here. Right there. There's an old bike right there. Isn't that something? Old, ancient, and lots of antiques from a long time ago. Definitely absolutely love this. Coming here is just like a blast from the past. Heritage, historical, and that's pretty much it. That basically sums it up from all different genres, era genres, like the early, probably more than 30s and off of the age of the stuff that we see over here too. Oh, take a look at these old pictures. They're just like right over there. Wow. We'll take a look over there, and we'll take also a look over there. So this is the other side now. We'll take a look at the other side soon in the center. Then we'll head downstairs. So look, back over here, I'll flip the lens so you can take a look at all pictures. Just right here. All this right here. Old pictures just right there. Another old picture. And lots of lamps. Including, once you see this one right there. There's an old plane, and more old lamps. Old couch, got old games. Other old and stuff over here. Back up over here. See this. Here's an old historical picture book, photo book. Seen here. Wow. Old table and old chair. Old flooring. Old leather chair. Different kind of chair. Old cabinet. We got steel over here. So you can take a peek over here. We got over here. Whoa. An old music stand for book. Wow. That's an old record machine and VHS, whatever it is, from a long time ago. Seen right there. Wow. And you see this stretch over here too. I love the stretch. If you look over here, you'll see it's an old record machine. Grandfather record machine, which is what this is. As you can see, this right there. Wow. Old rotisserie phone. In this old cabinet over here, you see some old pictures and lamps of some sort inside there. It's pretty unique. Old clock right there. More old pictures right there. Wow. Oh, I like how they got this over here. Then we'll take a look at over here too. You see is this old picture. You can see right there. Okay, see over here. Old stuff there. A figurine made out of wood over there. Then we got believe is a fairy up there, or an angel. Wow. It's pretty, I love this spot. We'll first meet me over here, then we'll head to the other direction so I can take a look in the inside over there into the center part. So, and then we'll head on downstairs and check out that too. And then I want to show something very magical that made its way into over here as well too. I'll show you that too when we get into the center part, just back over there. Right there. We'll just enter inside here. Sweet. We'll just walk through here. Okay, so you're gonna see the center. Look at the sides here. Wow. I love this. Like how they got this too. Stuff in there. We'll get to that in a second there. Wow. Like how they got this. It's just like a museum. I got this just like a museum inside here. Looks pretty unique. I quite love it. Wow. Love this block here. Take a look at the half. This is the doorway that we just came in. We got these over here. Walk at this little display here. This is the center part now. From the window. Then we get these. There's a kind of arbor right there, an old one. And I also wanted to mention, before we carry on, we've also been before in the Touchstones Museum and saw something similar into it as well too. Something like this, but a little bit more completely different as well too. But similar stuff, but more different. Even in the diving bunker that we see stuff almost like this, but different as well too. So I wanted to mention that within this video. Wow. old shelves. I kind of got the cabinets, the glass cabinets here. You. You. Aw. You. You cutie. You poochie. They have a dog inside here. Cute. Hey, buddy. Hi. You. Cutie. Oh. And then we'll go on over there in a few seconds here. Just give me a second here. Well, now let's head into this direction over here. You can check out this here too. All the fondue stuff. Pictures on there. We'll back up and I'll show you the stairs that we'll take after, which is just right down there. We'll get down to there in a bit, but we'll stay focused on over here first. We'll get this side, head into this direction, and then work our way into the center part so you can see some of the displays they have up. This is the camera section. I kind of got this too. Old oil lamps, more old pictures. There's the angel up top there. All this stuff here. Wow. That's an old picture. What does that say? Joseph. Sato. That's what that says. Look at these old pictures here. These are handmade, by the way. I just was here not too long ago. These are actually handmade. Wow. Then we get over here, old Christmas ornaments. And then we get over here. These are old stuff over here, cans and bottles. And then we get old stuff over here. Get the old carpentry tools here. We'll take a nice good look over here. Sorry, I can show you more carpentry tools. Cans there, tools in this in here. Now I also did a few things like this before in the past. I was like into museums in like Sandon and in Silverton. That we also saw stuff in almost like this there too, and some things in Caslo that look similar to what you've seen over here too. So it's kind of like a mix of everything inside here. And then we get to over here. And then we get this thing here. It's like a camper set of some sort right there. From a long time ago. Old books. Over here. And then we get to over here on this side. You'll see these things here. Old books. Old fabric. Then old teaware. Look up, you'll see more different kinds of things up here. Over there too. Now we'll take a look at over here. If you want to take a look up, look at this. This thing here likes to move. I like this. I like how these just move and showcase old cars and other. That's moving and that's moving too. I like how it moves a little bit to showcase each side. Wow. They got stuff there. Here it says antiques on over there. Old stuff. Then down here, we get this. This almost kind of reminds me of the time that we went to the Walt Disney Museum. That too is on my channel too. So they got another dog. They have like 2 dogs. Wow. I like how they got this though. It looks very nice. Very retro like. Very retro like they got this out. The displays are amazing. Wow. Again, it definitely reminds me of when we went to the Walt Disney Museum. We saw something similar to this besides as the other ones that I just mentioned on here as well too. Yeah, I was hearing music when I came down, so that's why I had this on. Looks unique though, let's put it that way. I do love this though. Including this right there, the one that likes to turn and rotate a little bit there. Cool. Back up a little bit there. We'll get to the center part now. There's stuff on top there. Down below. This is an old, I believe is a toolkit. An old toolkit from a long time ago. Can't remember how long. But just look at this stuff. Wow. Over here we got old badges and buttons. All the cool stuff is inside here. We seen over here. So we'll just go to over here. We'll just do top there. Wow. Wow. Nice. Love how this. Love how they showcase these old. Glass stuff right here, including over here too. Wow. Then we got more stuff down here. Below the ground level. See down here. Wow. Take a look down over here. We'll take a look under here too. Wow. A lot of unique things from a long time ago. Lights there, and I like this. What's this called? Chandelier. Look how they got this chandelier too. Wow, that's completely breathtaking. That one. And it's that I want to do something magical because of being magical. Take a look at this over here. What stands out the most magical part? There's something magical over here. Besides as all what you see over here, that we've seen all this stuff from before. But if we take a look over here, it's not down here. It's not up there. It's in the middle. Magical. Crystal-like where? Inside over here. Wow, isn't that something? I'll even flip the lens around so you can take a quick closer look up at this magical enchanted kitchenware just over here. We'll go from over here so you can take a look behind there. Okay, I'm gonna flip the lens around so you can take a look at the enchanted magicalware. Seen just right over there too. Minus my reflection inside there. There is a mirror on the inside, so let's take a look. The magical part is just right over there. Like, look. This right there is, it looks like, it's magically enchanted and touched by magic, as you can tell here. We got emerald looking green, and then we get an emerald green and blue mix on that one. What's the cause? That UV light shining upon here is causing that magical look to it right there. As you can see right there, it's shining down upon that, and that's what's doing on here. Something inside this crystalware is making it look magically enchanted. Like here is like emerald green, because I was seeing Patrick's Day coming up, emerald green. And then we get an emerald green and blue on that one, on that plate there. I'll even put a picture on so you can take a look at the picture as well too afterwards. I'll do that on the community post. Wow. Look at the guys too. Cool. So yeah, magically enchanted kitchenware just right over here. Okay, now let's head downstairs. So now we'll get away from the center part, and now we'll just head downstairs, just down here. We're gonna take a look at the stairs. Almost reminds me of one in the Caslo Museum. One of them at least. We'll head down here. Okay. Right there.
Just in case, but I haven't personally seen any for a while.
Just stay down here. You'll see me a little bit here, walking down. Wow, there's the stairs there. Here's me heading down. Well, check out down here. It looks pretty big. Looks pretty big. Wow. Look. Here's the stairs heading down here. Then we get all this. There, here, and it's even behind over here. Back over inside there too. What is this? Candles right there. And this weird, funny looking candelabra right there. Sit on down. Okay. I'll tell you, probably will be the next spot we might get to here soon. There. I'm down now. So we just took the stairs down, and now we're going to let's do the center part first. Oh. We'll check out behind me first. So here's how it's gonna go. We'll check over here, and then we will head into this direction afterwards, making our way over inside here. It is quite big too. We'll try get a lot covered within this as well too. Top to bottom, basically. And then we'll head into this direction afterwards. Okay, so that's now the next round. So okay, take a look. So you won't be seeing me, but you'll be seeing over here. Over the stairs. Down here. Okay, so you're gonna see over here first before we make our way into this direction first. Okay, so over here we got nice lamps. You can see this mirror, you can see my reflection. All the way over here, doilies and other things over here. Other stuff over here too. We got more pictures down below here. Lamps. Old toaster oven. I won't name everything, I'll just point out things. So we got this strip done here. Then we got over here. And this is part of an old bed. Over here. Then we got we got a map right there. What does it read? British Columbia Railway Belt. Donald Street. What's with this? So this is an old map from a long time ago. Seen there too. Then we got those old pictures on this table as well too. Old chairs. Here's someone whistling, just upstairs basically. These things here, old suitcases and other oil things there. Okay, we're going to turn around here. And then we'll get to over here, so you can see over here in the center. Old stuff there, old mechanical stuff on here. And other. This part here looks more like an island. Old fly tying kits. We'll now go over here and see over here. And then we get all this nice stuff over here too. Other old luggages seen here. Table with some other kitchenware. Old picture on this chair there. More old stuff over here. There, you can see some pictures there. We got is another map. Oh, what appears to be is a skull on that one. Almost like a pirate's map. What does it read? It says British Columbia. Never mind. It looks like a skull, but it's not. It's a flag and some deer of some sort. It looks like a skull from over there. It gives the illusion that there's a skull right there, but it's not a skull. It looks like it though. Seen there. Old lampshades. Here's another old what's that called? Chandelier. There you go. With the old chandelier from a long time ago. Seen there. Wow. This is downstairs. We've never been downstairs before. You know, like they've changed things and how it looks. So I'm glad that we came back here. The next time we do a look back, we'll be doing the Madeline's Manor House retake video. I'll do that soon. I'll try to get in contact and see if we can try get that. So we can retake that video of the Madeline's Manor House. So you can take a look at that too. That too is a museum, almost like this, but completely different. We've done some out in other spots too around BC. At times we've done stuff like this in Grand Forks and other things just like it around BC, showcasing and seeing stuff almost like this, basically. We'll see over here, and then we'll see this side, and then we'll go on to this side. And then we'll have stairs. The stairs is just right there, as I'm just pointing up right over there. Okay. Here, you see all old pictures. Here is the SS Moye. Now we've been on the SS Moye. That video is on my channel too, so make sure you give that one a watch too. So we've been on the SS Moye, and here's the old picture of it right there. Seen just right there. Then we got all this. We can go in behind over there, and then we'll work our way down to over there. We'll take a look at these old pictures from over here too, in just a few seconds here. So we get all this stuff down here. Okay, we'll just go around. We'll get into this spot there before we dive into over there. So here we get our picture frames and other picture stuff here. Down below there, we get more. Another old picture. Here's another way over here. We're gonna kind of look over here. The stairs are. These are the stairs.
They're puppies, they know nothing about cars.
Right there. I'm going to is a over there. Now we are going to is work our way down to like over inside over here. Carefully, you can see that there's paper on the ground, so we gotta be careful as we get over there. Old pictures. I'll show you these picture frames too. So we also from over there. We will get this. Got all this stuff here, and then we'll go to over here. An old stepper, and we'll get these pictures first. All these are old pictures there. Then down below here. Wow. We'll get to these pictures after when we head right down to over there. Wow. We got more old frames right there. Wow. Let's see something. And then we get over here. You can see things on over here. If you take a look up over here, you can see some old lamps right there over here. As you can make out. Whoops. From here now. You can see these. Wow. Now we'll go from over here. Carefully here. And take a look up at this over here. Then we'll work our way in this direction next. Right here. So pictures there. Oh, pictures up there. Wow. Look how old these are. Don't know how old they actually are though. Wow. Wow. Get that one there. That looks like one from Middle Earth or something right there. It looks like it though. I'm not saying it is. That one down there. Got another old map. And then we got this. Oh, I do like this. I like taking pictures of me inside these things. They're pretty unique. Wow, okay. I'm going to take a picture of me inside here. Maybe just like this. Try and get the whole area there. I like this. You can see the nice reflection of it too. You can see me, the reflection. It's pretty nice. More pictures there, and another old map right there. That's pretty much it. Wow. So we got this from top to bottom here. Oh, we got a turtle picture right there. Isn't that cute? And then let's go over here. One last. Whoops. We'll be heading upstairs now. Just up here. So here's me just heading upstairs now. Wow. Epic. Absolutely love this. See some old pictures on the walk up too. Let's take a look at that. Gotta be careful on the stairs though. Wow. It's right there. Wow. Isn't that something? That was interesting. So we just saw it downstairs. Go. So we just got those stairs now, and then here we are in the center part. Yeah, so that is it. We done all those spots, including the magical air, which we'll see one more time. There's another encore right here. One last time. The magical kitchenware. Magically enchanted. Well, let's go this. That'll be very quick. I'll close the door. So, that was it there for over here. So we saw the antique store. Again, it's just like a museum, and how they got that, like the other museums that we've been before. But this one here has like some pretty great stuff, and that's just on the sidewalk of the roadway, right here. Just right there. Give it up for the NelsonCity'sAntiqueStore. It's a pretty cool store. And so here now, we're going to go to a rapid close. Again, thank you so much for coming along with me and seeing the antique store. Next coming up, we'll get to the Madeline's Manor house. One, retake a video, and some other ones. But I will keep you posted on community posts and other adventures as well too. So please stay tuned for that. I'm yours truly, your magical adventurer, tour trickster host, Grace. Peace, my love and blessings. Namaste. Now we will end off walking down here so you can see the sidewalk view.